Hey folks, I'm Serene Glory, and welcome to part 29 of my playthrough of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. So, as you can see in the distance, I'm continuing to gravel up our roads out towards the iron mine and the iron ore processing plant. But we've also got a bit of work going on down here. So we're building the Krumnova Red Star Monument because our government loyalty has dropped below 20%. I don't want to have to build a secret police yet. I think that's going to be high on the agenda if this doesn't bolster things. We've got a radio station in here, cranked the Soviet propaganda up to 90%, but we don't have any actors and moderators just now, so it's not having any influence obviously. I've taken away, again, the specification from this building, which I've been flip-flopping with. If I do assign them to work in here, there's times where they get up to 19 or 20 workers without a job. So I either need to start assigning all of these blocks of flats to different work locations, or leave them to figure it out for themselves. And if I leave them figuring it out for themselves, everyone's got a job. And now we've got 4 moderators over here. So what sort of 0.26%? Not great. I'd like to get more folks in here. And that's why this building is meant to be for only the university education. We've got folk in there listening to the radio. Spending time at the pub. Yeah, there is at least one person there working at the radio station. So anyway, see how we get on. This will take quite a while to build yet. We've only just started it. And we should be using our own concrete. Snowplow. Yeah, it looks like somebody's just gone off with a load. Can't see them though. Maybe they came down this route here. Looks like it's just buses. There's somebody with nothing. They might just be going to collect concrete. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. So up here, I had to reposition this tower slightly because I couldn't get the road in when it was facing more down this direction. So a wee bit of reworking done there, but we're on to the final section of road. And I suppose I should start gravelling up that bit as well. So, gravel road in there. Happiness is down to 68%, that's not so good. Why is that? It usually does pick up once the snow's cleared and people can get back out to play football, for example. But nobody unemployed. Not happy with that at all. We need more actors and moderators. It's having no influence at the moment. And our population, we've got 36 workers with high education. We've got none of them working in here. So where are they? I suppose they could be working out at steelworks or power plant and management roles, but they don't seem to be. So where are my educated workers currently working? It's a mystery. Right, so we might well need to get the secret police in. I put in another technical services up here, just to house a single snowplow that's meant to be concentrating over on this side, particularly that road, but it's been derelict in its duties. Is this it? Might be. But it'll be spring before long. There, it's there. It's just taking its time. Right, okay. Can get started in there, I suppose. But we want to get the iron out the ground first. You still need 61 tons of concrete. But at least now it's being produced. We've almost got all the gravel that we need there. I think we'll wait until we've gravelled, or we've supplied the gravel for these roads. And then we'll start the construction of the buildings up there. And let's just let them focus on getting this done for now. The secret police. If we're going to put one in, I don't think we can squeeze it in here. I wouldn't really want to anyway. The monument there's partly to be visible from the road, but also, what is the radius of this? Is it 415? No, I don't want to build it. I want to see its influence. Yeah, 415 meters from there. So let's get measuring tape. Yeah, that's just under 300, 250. Yeah, so that should actually cover. Yeah, down in here, there might be some buildings in this area. I suppose we could put some in here as well. I wasn't really planning on building in here, but it makes sense. And the secret police might actually be better somewhere over here. So let's get access to this part of the town, but also over into the main area. That's still building up there. I'm going to plug in, for now, the dirt road from here. Yeah, just straight should do it. So if we then went for the state infrastructure, secret police, so we could stick it in there. Can't build here due to interest. Well, so we could actually, how about here? Sure, yeah, we could squeeze it in. But it's a bit out of the way. I think I would rather have it over this side somewhere. Potentially in there. $420 meters from the heating. We need more power over here for this. I suppose we could always squeeze it in back here. And we've got all the infrastructure and facilities it needs. Yeah, okay. I think this might be it. let's kind of move it further back, just in terms of that access road. Right, there. It's a bit out of the way, but it is on the main arterial road round here. No doubt we'll have another one in the main part of the city as well. So we'll settle for that. Let's plug in some footpaths. We could bring one out from here. That's okay. And I want another one if I can get it, please. Actually, I'm going to change that. We'll have you come out like that. You can... Oh, come on, surely you can connect in. Let's take off close snapping. Does that help at all? Not really. So trim you back a bit further. Right, we'll settle for that. It's not really what I was after, but never mind. And we should be able to surely sneak something in here as well. That power pole seems to be in the way. We can't come up the outside either. Right, okay. Well then, forget that. Just go in there, and that's your main route. Could potentially have another pathway around here. Oh, happiness has dropped now to 66%. Don't have any unemployment, so that's not the cause of the problem. How long's this got to go? 131 work days. Still waiting for 22 tons of concrete. But that's only a couple of concrete mixer loads. Let's go ahead with the iron mine construction first. And we'll get this section of road gravelled up too. Is this looking? 0.21. Yeah, we definitely need this constructed. What does it take? A long time. A lot of bricks, concrete. Yeah, I think we need to... Yeah, let's get that done first. We're importing iron for a while yet. Suspend that construction, please. And over here, assign you. You've got, of course, you've got no access because we need that path or that road done. Yeah, I could maybe just have waited for this, but to be honest, I don't think that's going to be enough to get the government loyalty up high enough. And I suppose also the other benefit will be when we have the secret police, then we'll be able to identify people's loyalty, and then we can make sure that we've got government loyalty of at least 20 in here, which should hopefully increase our influence. Soviet propaganda influence. Right. So still obviously gravelling up the road there. We've got the gravel that we need here. We've got an excavator coming as well. I thought it would just... No, that's obviously heading up to the Iron Mine Road. Yeah, we'll probably just get workers here. I don't think we'll get a mechanism. So, other things up here. You've still got 4,000 tons of wood left in the forest. Excellent. Don't know why I was thinking in the hundreds. Thousands is great. How many? Don't find it there. How many workers does it take? Just 30. So we don't really need this to be constructed yet. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. The heating power stopped. That heating plant stopped. That was just a lack of workers. Temperatures 14 degrees just now. Right, that road's done. So let's get construction offices onto this, and this is going to be high priority. No actors, moderators once again. Alright, they're all underway. I keep thinking about the railroad, but it's a long time until we need a railway. Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. And I want to get construction underway up here, but there's no hurry for it. We're bringing in iron, and if we check out our economy and trade for the last year, yeah, so we exported 453,000 worth of resources and imported only 304. Vast majority export was power, but the big difference for us is imports. Steel is reduced dramatically. So from 800,000, a million, to hang on. Right, rather than try to calculate it, let's do it this way. So 300,000, 385, and then we should see down to 186. Back up to 333. I think that was when we actually built the steel mill. Then drops dramatically at that point. So yes, money's rocketing back up. And we've got our monument finished. And you do cover everyone quite nicely. Government loyalty, 17%. Let's see how quickly it rises. People still looking for a church or place of spirituality. Don't need to worry about that too much. But I want to see government loyalty begin to increase, please. Nothing happening down here again, just one actor. But at least work's underway in our secret police headquarters. And we've got plenty of workers obviously now heading up on foot from the flats here. So I suppose that's the other bonus, building it in here. Don't need to worry about number of workers. Or we shouldn't have to anyway. Bricks, 168 tonnes. I think we've probably got 168 tonnes sitting around. 264. You picking up? Yeah, bricks. Where else? Do you pick up bricks? You do. So we should have about 6 big flatbeds transporting these out. So that will be done in short order. And similarly with the boards. Asphalt's probably the biggest delay for now because that still has to come from the border. Roads out here are done. We don't need to do that one yet. What we could do though is here. Get that done. This is a temporary access road for the moment. And hopefully the asphalt that we need here it's all delivered, so we don't need to worry about the dumpers bringing the gravel out here. We don't have any other task right now. Hey, and people are flocking to come and build the secret police headquarters, so there must be something they're dead keen to have. Stasi looking over their shoulders. Right, so bricks, boards and steel are all required, and these flatbeds, yep, they're all on their way out. So you're going for boards. We've got a couple that went up here, 3 went up for bricks, 4 went up for bricks, and I think I saw one heading up looking like it was heading for the steel. Yeah, but you can get steel from here. Well, it's, yeah, okay. Right, I'm just thinking that's... We've got... No, the distribution office brings the steel. And that's what I saw. And so this truck here should head back in there. Well. No, that'll be going up to get boards. Well, there's the thing. Right, so you went up and picked up boards and brought them back. You based in the distribution office, yeah. Yeah, okay, so I was a bit concerned there. One thought that we're going to get trucks bringing steel backwards and forwards between these two, but only the distribution office trucks will bring steel over from there to here. The trucks in here pick up steel from open storage small, which is this. And you'll be the same, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This one up here is open storage small 3. Anyway. Okay. Down to 95 tons of bricks required already. Yeah, that's good. Government loyalty is up to 18%. No thanks to our radio station. I mean, it does okay from time to time. It's just not getting the workers that it needs, and that's largely because we don't have enough university educated citizens, probably. But I want our university probably to be somewhere over here, or our technical college, or whatever we end up building. Get some unemployment due to no workplace. Okay, you're at your max, aren't you? Yes. You could take some more people in there, so just max it out. 18, you're at 25, you're at 10. 7. Could probably max you out as well. I think we've got more than enough workers. No. leave that at 1 because we don't want alcohol addiction going up. We're going down to 8%. Government loyalty at 19. And this road's done now. Let's gravel up this final section down here. Am I keeping this? I'm not going to gravel it up just now, just in case. We do need to gravel that eventually, but it's just such a mess. It will work. So I think I might... Yeah, I'm just going to keep it. Yeah, definitely. Decision's been made, so let's gravel you up. Right, how are people's happiness? Let's see, this newest block of flats, happiness is 51%. All with a basic education. Might have to adjust this. Let's bring it down 1. Because once we actually know what people's government loyalty is, we might not have very much. Right, we're done here. Let's get us some vehicles. We want government loyalty of 25, and we will have best of gear. We don't need 125 kmh, the roads can't accommodate that, so 80's the... yeah, 80's probably what we're looking at. Let's go for the S1000. Get 2 of them for now. Right, and let's have a look here. I'd like the government loyalty in here to be identified first. So hopefully that's what we'll focus on. We can... Do you want to gravel up this footpath? There are other ways that folks can get there. So we'll do that for now, and I need to assign construction offices to this one. Okay, settle for that, and I'm not going to worry about the bridge. We'll begin construction up here though, so again with that. Do I need anything else up there? No, we'll just take it slowly for now. We don't have a lot of workers without somewhere to work. A lot of them might be working on the roads just now. Can you see? Only 4 actually. So we will need this other block up before we can really start producing up here. Unless we impact on production down at steel or the coal mine. Anyway, happiness is on its way up. Government loyalty is sticking at 19 for now. And you're missing agents. Get some agents in. Probably because nobody's got government loyalty. Let's put that down to 0. Hopefully that will get some folks in and get to go and drive about in their nice new cars. So it's going to be a bit of a mystery until we get some folks working here. And that's not connected up, seriously. There we go, it's connected now. So hopefully you'll get some folks coming in from here. Happiness has dropped again. The mysteries, and we've got 17 people without a workplace. Well, that will be sorted out if you just get yourself up here. Now we've got somebody in. Good, finally. And they're off out in the car. You're going to investigate whom? There you go. You realise you could just have walked. But then, hang on, have you picked anybody up? Doesn't look like it. And we'll continue with a bit more gravelling in here. In fact, why don't I gravel up this part instead? I didn't need all three, but never mind. Okay, so I'm going to put a break in here and come back next time out, and we'll maybe have some idea what government loyalty is actually like. Still at 19% as it appears, so we'll keep an eye on that. We've got 25% government loyalty there, which is fantastic. Still to be discovered. Oh, not 31%. So we could then leave that for now and reduce it slightly. Anyway, I'm going to put in a break and we'll pick this up again next time out. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.